Hi, I'm Erin Larkin and welcome to 5 in 5 Under 30. I'm delighted to be back. It's been a little while, but we're here and I'm excited. So I went to Old Bridge Cellars this morning. The reason I went to Old Bridge Cellars is because they're close to me. I love that they're a great bottle shop. They've got a really good selection, and it's important that you know that I paid for all of the wines. I'll be referring to this to tell you how much I paid for them, but they are not giving me anything for this. Literally, they are my selecting point and I love them for it. Okay, so starting in wine number 1, we've got the 2020 Shaw & Smith Sauvignon Blanc from the Adelaide Hills. I love this wine. So does the rest of Australia. If you like Sauvignon Blanc, which I do, and lots of people won't admit to that, but I think it's magnificent, then you'll know this wine. 2020 has been a tough, rubbish year for most producers in most areas and most people in most homes. Let's agree to it, but this wine is beautiful. This is all juniper, sugar snap pea, there's cassis, like I always get those 3 characters from this wine. The thing that sets Adelaide Hills Sauvignon Blanc apart from the rest of the country is its restraint and its elegance. These wines are super fine, super long, and when they enter in your mouth, when you drink them, they're kind of like sedate and they cruise along. They're not like punchy and aggressive, they're super beautiful. So this is exactly that. Silky smooth, spicy, long. I love it. I love this wine. If you haven't tried it, please do. This was $29.95 at Old Bridge Cellars. You can get it around town for varying prices, but that's what I paid today and I'm very happy with it. So if you pay less than that, good for you. But $30 is worth it. Moving into wine number 2. The reason why I have this product placement here is because this wine was equal top rosé for the 2021 Companion, for the Halliday Companion. I'm also very proud to announce, if you haven't already heard the news, that I am the WA regional expert for the Wine Companion for 2022, so next year. I'm super pumped to be part of the team, and so obviously I'm trying all of the wines from the top selected wines from last year. This is one of them. I also saw equal top with 2 other wines, one other that Julie made, the Abbey Vale, and another from Tripe Iscariot, the Aspic Rosé. So maybe we'll do those together in another video on another day. Today, this wine was made by Alana and Julian Langworthy, husband and wife team. Awesome people, beautiful wine. Look at the colour. My God, it's sexy. It's like salmon with splashes of mandarin and blushed pink. The nose is super dry and spicy. It's like pomegranate and raspberry with kind of saffron and white pepper. Like, it's really cool. On the palate, it's really generous and fleshy. When people say dry rosé, they mean dry, like not sweet, with spices. Don't ever think that it has to be lean and stripped back. Rosé is about pleasure. If you can't imagine yourself sitting on the back of a boat off the back end of Rottnest, drinking that rosé, it's not the right rosé. It's got to make you smile. This is beautiful and delicious. And again, I paid $29.95 for this, worth every penny. Love it. This was recommended to me by the boys at Old Bridge. It's the 2020 Parallax Grenache by Kalleske in the Barossa Valley. These guys are certified organic and biodynamic. I've been drinking their wines for years. I've never tried this wine. They suggested that I refrigerate it and drink it kind of lightly chilled. I think that was really good advice. I put it in the fridge at the same time as these two and took it out just half an hour prior to filming. It's absolutely beautiful. Crunchy, juicy, delicious. 12%. It was picked a bit earlier. Absolutely gorgeous. Kind of like a minerally white slaty finish. Really pretty. I could drink loads of that. I love it. Again, I paid $29.95 for this wine. Moving into wine number 4, this is a 2018 LS Merchants We Are Many. I'm not going to spend time talking about why this wine was made because there's a really good write-up on their website. This is a charity wine for the bushfires over east in 2020. lsmerchants.com.au, go and have a look. The artwork, I literally bought this because it was beautiful, and it's got an echidna and another cute little Australian, I should know what it is, small mouse-like animal on the front. Super pretty. That's why I bought it, because it looks good and it tastes good too. This is 80% Cabernet, 20% Touriga. Cabernet is from Margaret River. Touriga is from everybody's favourite unknown region, the Geograph. Ferguson from a vineyard from Mazza. If you haven't tried the Mazza wines, that's another one to put on your list. Really cool. This is midnight dark, spicy, really good density. I paid the princely sum of $23 for this wine, all of which is going back to the nominated charities. Again, go to the website and have a look. It's worth every penny and more. It's beautiful. Moving on to the last wine. This one's a bit of a catch because I paid exactly $30 for this wine, but it's actually $34.95. But it's so good that Jay recommended that I buy it anyway and put it into this. He said that if you're watching the video and you say that I sent you in, he would give you the $30 price point as well. So highly recommend it. This is a 2018 GD Vajra Langhe Rosso. So this is a blend of 6 grapes, 3 predominant and 3 sprinkled. We've got Nebbiolo, Barbieri Dolcetto as the mains, and then sprinkled is Freesia, Alborosso and Pinot Noir. I've decanted this wine a couple of times back and forth. If you haven't just watched the decanting video that I made just prior to this, please do. It's pretty good. But what we're talking about is a truly beautiful, delicious Piedmont Rosso, which you should be drinking every night of the week. This is like salted red licorice, pomegranate, all the raspberries, all the good, delicious things that I talk about often, with a sprinkling of, what is that? It's like star anise and char. Like a nice charcoaly sort of dry black character, which is really delicious as well. It kind of is a nice counterpoint to the fruit. On the palate, it's exactly that. Those tannins those Nebbiolo tannins have a really nice kind of graphite asphalty grip. Fruit's really plush. It's a beautiful, delicious wine, and I can't wait to drink the rest of that when I'm off air. It's been a real pleasure bringing you these wines this afternoon. Hopefully you get a chance to go into Old Bridge if you're in Perth. If you're not in Perth, go to your local wine store. I'm sure that they've got these wines. They're pretty widely spread across Australia and they're all delicious. It just depends on your occasion, or like me and my husband, who will be nipping our way through these this evening. So thank you so much for watching. It's really nice to be back. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me. And I will see you at the next one.